A very good morning, my dear students, and welcome to Digital World of Patania Public School. But in previous lecture, we learned internet services, and in internet services, we have learned about the email, video conferencing, and e-groups. Now, today in this video, we start e-commerce. What do you mean by the e-commerce? E-commerce means electronic commerce. E-commerce means when you do the business with internet means you are e-commerce. The only difference is this method is that the here the products and service are offered on the world wide web and the money is collected using credit card or net banking or with the debit cards. Although this system of conducting business is not very safe because of the threats like hacking, cracking, and someone steal your PAN card number, etc. But still, it is very popular as the customer can get anything from its home computer through e-commerce website, and you can sell also. You can, if you want to sell anything, then you can use these sites also. So e-commerce provide various applications such as online shopping, reservation, e-banking, these or mobile banking, these all are your e-commerce. So some popular and famous websites are flipkart.com, amazon.com, irctc.co.in. So what are the benefits of e-commerce? So many benefits are there. You can purchase anything uh, anytime. So your e-business work 24 hours. It saves you a lot of time. So and transparency. In when you purchase anything online, then you have the more transparency than the normal traditional business. So it allowed to buy product internationally. It reduce the cost of product or receive to be purchased because the customer come in the direct content of the company. It allows the customer to go cashless. They do not need to carry cash. They do not need to carry cash. This is very important feature of the e-commerce. So online mode of payment, so many online mode are there. Your credit card, debit card, and but fraud also with these all. And you have one card verification number or card verification value or card security code of the backside. So these all are the electronic payment method, which means paperless monetary transactions. So transparency direction, you can say transaction here. So first is your credit card. With the help of credit card, debit card, you can sell or purchase anything. And the major difference between the credit and the debit card is that in case of payment, though debit card amount gets deducted from the bank account immediately, and there should be sufficient balance in bank account for the transaction to get completed. E-money, electronic money or electronic money transaction refer to the situation where a payment is done over the network and amount gets transferred from the financial body to another financial body without any involvement of middleman. Middleman means your normal man, average persons are there. So e-money transaction are faster, convenient, save your lot of time, and online payment done with the help of credit debit card are example of your e-money transaction. Net banking is also a very important feature. This method uses similar method to the debit card of paying from money that exists in the user current or saving account, but net banking does not require the user to have a card for the payment. Here we don't need the card, but only we need the id and password. While completing the purchase, the customer need to put in their net banking id, user, and the password only. So payment service provider, yes, this is also the benefit. Payment service provider, these are the third party websites that complete the transaction for the purchase by taking money from users. PSP stand for payment service provider account and transferring is to another PSP's users account instantly. Some examples are PayPal and Paytime. So many examples are there. Your Google Pay, these all are your payment service providers. So next is your cash on delivery. Yes, many website provide the COD. feature also, facility also, which means pay after the product is delivered at the mentioned address. And the one more important is your e-banking. E-banking is also the part of the your e-commerce, your e-business, you can say. So when you are doing the money transaction and all, with the help of net banking or with the help of your uh, direct sites, or then you are using the e-banking. The various types of service offered by the bank or to its e-customer are getting account transaction detail, available balance, bill payment, founder transfer, loan service, checkbook demand draft request, etc. These all are you do with the help of your e-banking, electronic banking. Now you don't need to uh, wait for anyone, or wait for the bank uh, professionals. Now you do directly with the help of your internet. E-banking is a product designed for the purpose of online banking that enables you to have the easy and safe access. Beta, here you do every service to websites name. For example, here we are mentioned the e-banking websites are your www.sbi.co, your sbi.com, or you can say pnb.com. So these all are the example of your e-banking, or you can say your, yes, e-banking sites are there. The user can transfer found from his account to the other account of the same bank or different bank using a website of an online application. The customer uses a computer, laptop, or a mobile phone to conduct financial transactions. The internet is the medium that makes this technology possible. The facility of internet banking is provided to bank, and the customer must be an account holder with any bank to get any facility available for him and her. So many features of e-banking are there. Customer can view account statement, you can and purchase anything from the help of your e-banking or net banking or mobile banking. The customer can check the history of your transaction, or for a given period, or by the concerned bank or bank statement. Various types of forms, applications you can download directly from the website and invest and conduct trade, or you can say here the main feature is you can book transport, travel package, and medical packages from the help of e-banking. So many advantages of e-banking are there. Customer get permanent access to his her bank anytime, anywhere, 24 hours. You can and do any selling, purchasing, or you can do any transaction from the help of e-banking. Transaction are safe and highly secure. Immediately a found transfer help to the user in time of urgent need. If you need the money at the night or 12 p.m, so it provide give you the facility. You can do the e-banking with the at 12 p.m also. You can do the 12 a.m at the night also. You can do any time you can use it, the e-banking service. It save enable time to the users. Yes, it, this is very important advantage. With the help of e-banking, our many time will be see here. So many with these one of the major problem with e-banking is the security. Security is very important threat, as the customer access the account through internet, and providing different password to access the account detail and to perform the financial transactions. Encryption, we have already know what is the encrypted and decrypted here. So encrypting the message exchange between the customer and bank using you always when you do the e-banking, you can take care of these all the steps, so you can save your money or security purpose. So using firewall service, firewall is a very important service for the security purpose, to save the server from the outside access, or guiding the customer time to time to change their password and not to disclose their account related information to anyone. The next feature is your e-shopping, e-commerce. These e-shopping, e-banking, e-reservation, these all are the part of your e-commerce. These all are the part of your electronic commerce. So e-shopping or online shopping has become one of the very popular service of e-commerce. It is the process of purchasing goods or services from the web store without physically going to the store, but still sitting at their home itself, and you can purchase or sell also with anything from the e-shopping sites. And so many e-shopping sites are there, your amazon.com, your flipkart.com, mantraonline.com. So many e-shopping sites are there. And payment, you can do the payment, so many modes of the payment are there, your credit, debit card, net banking, even COD. Different e-shopping website offer variety of product at a very reasonable cost, very reasonable cost. And here you can save your money also, and deliver the product or service at the customer doorsteps. We don't need to door out anything to purchase from the e-banking. You can get everything at your home. The customer also enjoy the flexibility of getting the best getting the best deal offered by the various e-shopping sites. So but along with these advantages, e-shopping also suffer with the some disadvantages also. You cannot see or feel the product physically feeling is missing here before placing its order. Sometimes you have to wait for a long time to get purchase time, as goods are sent through courier. Along with the cost of product, user also have to pay the shipping cost, which increase the cost of product. Security is another factor. As to make payment using credit card or debit card, you have to provide the confidential information to the website, which can also be misused. So let us learn to shop online. We usually need to create an online account on the particular website of the shopping. Open any online shopping website like amazon.com, flipkart.com, and write down your username and the password, and then click on the sign in the after that you can write down here, for example, amazon.com is open here. So you can write down any product name in the search box and click on the search, or you can also enter the press the enter key. So click a product to view the details of the product. Which detail you want in the detail, you can click on that particular order or product and click on the buy now. And you can also, one feature also here, add to cart button. So you can see after some time also in your account, the product is added to your shopping cart. Click on process to checkout button. Click on process to checkout button. So you can see here, for example, we want to purchase the mouse here. So first you can click here and write down a mouse, and which mouse you want to write down the name, mechanical mouse or which type of mouse. Then click on the search. Then you see here, you can here from the here you can edit or you can buy it. For buying, you can just click on it and you pay the payment, or you can choose the mode, COD or anything, and choose your saved delivery address or enter a new delivery address. Click on continue. Amazon asks you to review your order before making the payment. Select a payment mode, and after that you can see, if you choose the debit or credit card, you will be asked to enter its detail. The payment portal of your bank will open. Enter your card password or use a one-time password OTP through your phone also. So after that you can see here, you can choose your account number and then you can submit it. So you can purchase online with the help of phone also. You need to create an account in an e-shopping website to buy a product from it, or for the first time. Next time we only need to sign in. And next is e-reservation. E-reservation is also the part of your e-commerce. E-reservation, or you can say electronic reservation, which is also known as e-ticketing. If you want to book any where, if you want to travel anywhere and you want to book the ticket, then you can use the e-reservation sites. And IRCT is the one of the e-reservation site is also. So this service is offered directly by the operator or through travel agent, as the customer visit their website to get the required ticket booked. The payment of the booked ticket can be made in the same way as we are discussed in the e-commerce. Open an online ticket reservation website. So you can see here, you can open any a website like here we have open the website bookmyshow.com. Okay, after that a list of current running movie is displayed. Click a movie to view in detail, and if the movie interests you, click on the book ticket button. Click on the book ticket button. Your ticket will be booked for a particular movie. Choose a location, a movie theater and timing for the show you want to see, and choose the number of sets and your seats, and choose the number of seats and the location of the seat, which seat you want. You can choose here from and after that, the step number 6 is the detail of the show and your payable amount are displayed. Click on the process button and choose on the payment. After that, you do the payment, and similarly the payment way is your online shopping all mode you can follow here. And after that, e-learning, yes, very important part of the your internet services. Internet, one more service is here, e-learning. E-learning means when you are getting the education with the help of online, this is your e-learning. And the distance education is the best example of your e-learning. When you are learn anything from the internet, this is your e-learning. Or some courses also, for example your IGNU provides so many online courses of your with the your these all are your e-learning. These all are your e-learning. And in e-learning, some time period also there, some courses for the 6 month, 1 month, 1 year. So different types of there. Over a period of time, this technique has proved to be less expensive as compared to the traditional learning. Any other benefit of this learning method is the use of different modes like video, text, puzzle, audio, which help the student to easily grasp the delivered topic. This technique is also used by many organizations for providing training to their employees. This system is known as computer based training, CBT. What is the full form of CBT? Computer based training. When company provide training to their employees with the help of internet. So this is your e-learning. So many advantages of e-learning are there. First is your cost effectiveness, flexibility, quick and easy update, personalized learning, high level retention. So these all are the advantages of your e-learning. And with these e-learning advantages, some disadvantages also there. Learners with low motivation or bad study habit may fall behind. Very important disadvantage here. Without to the routine structure of a traditional class, student may get lost or confused about course activities and deadline. Same you feel this time. Student may feel isolated from the instructor and classmate. We all miss you better. So this is the disadvantages. We don't meet physically with each other. Instructor may not always be available when students are studying. When you have some doubt, so you maybe your teacher are not available that time or studying or need of help. Slow internet connection, yes, internet connection is also very disadvantages here of the e-learning. Or older computer can make accessing course material frustrating. Managing computer files and online learning software can sometimes seems complex for students with beginners level computer skill. Hands-on or lab work is difficult to simulate in a virtual classroom. And now your next is your social networking. Social networking is the one of the web-based internet service that focused on building of social relationship among people who may share the common interest, religion, activity, and socially social. So social networking is provide you facility to communicate with each other with different regions and different state or the different countries people, and you can get culture any country or you can adopt it, no problem is here with the help of social networking. So you can share your idea with the according to your interest and so many things on the social networking side. You can share your ideas, you can share your pictures, you can share your videos, and if anyone want to comment it, so it can comment it. The emerging trend in the social networking is the concept of real time, or you can say web based application. Real time or web based application which allow the user to contribute content which are then broadcasted as it being uploaded. Twitter is one of the example which offers such type of services to its users. We have already learned about the Twitter. What is Twitter? There are many social websites which focus on particular interest like your friend base, classmate, etc. While other do not have any specific focus, such type of social networking site are called traditional sites like Orkut, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. They have an open membership for everyone in respective of their hobbies, your interest, and belief of their views also. So first is your what are the features of your social networking profile page. Here you can create your profile and where you can write down your personal phone number, home page, or your location and education, etc. Connecting to the people you know. Their purpose of this network is to connect with others. So these service facility the user to find the connect to their loved ones, your friends, your cousins, or you can your family members, their known people, by sending an invitation to join them in your personal work. Privacy, yes, most of the social networking sites allow for access to available information and about a person based on their status as one of your connection. If you accept someone as your friend, that person can access more information about you than those who are not. Messaging, you can communicate with your connections either by sending private message or by writing there on the wall and public message. And at a site like LinkedIn provide person to person messaging also. Sharing objects and information, the social network service allow their user to share their photos and videos, etc. among their connections. So many social networking sites are there. First one is your Facebook. Facebook is launched in Feb 2004, is one of the top most used social networking site. It is founded by Mark Zuckerberg. So Mark Zuckerberg launched this site in 2004, and with this his click roommate initially launched for the uses of Harvard University students. Harvard University students. So Facebook first used by the Harvard University student. It was later opened by the common public in 2006, or later published by the public in 2006. So to make use of the Facebook service, you are required to register yourself, and then after that you can write down your registration number and password and you can log in it. And after that you can share your ideas and views with your loved ones or your friends or that you have known as. Next is your next social site is Twitter. Twitter is the second most used social networking site, which allows its user to send or read message of up to 280 characters. So how many characters message in Twitter? 280 characters. And when you write any post on the Twitter, the name is tweet. The name is tweet. This service was found in March 2006 by Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey and was launched in July 2006. So it founded in March 2006 by Jack Dorsey and was launched in July 2006. While creating their tweet, a user can also create link to their other content. It is mainly used by the celebrities, journalists, politicians, and other public figures to communicate their message to the followers. Companies and organizations have also used it effectively to engage with their potential customer, offering promotions and other special services also. The working of the Twitter is somewhat different from the Facebook, as it this the profile are generally public, and that is anyone can see what you write unless you make private profile on Twitter. Following someone does not mean accepting him as a friend. And the next social networking site is your LinkedIn. LinkedIn is you mainly used for the professional for developing their professional network only. The service was founded in December 2002. December 2002 by Hoffman. Red Hoffman, along with other members, and launched in May 2003. This site also registered users to maintain a list of contacts with whom they have some level of relationship called connections. Being a user, you can invite anyone in respective of the LinkedIn user to become a connection. But if your invitations are getting rejected most of the time, then your account on the LinkedIn can be restricted. And next is your Instagram. Instagram is also your very famous popular social networking site. Here you can share your all photos and videos. It is owned by Facebook, and it was created by the Kevin Systrom and Mike Carragher, and was launched in 2010 for iOS. For iOS, iOS is your operating system. A version of Android was released in April 2012, and apps for Windows 10 mobile and Windows 10 in April 2016. It lets you share your life with friends through a series of picture captured with a mobile device. Instagram also support video uploads and lets user of the service instantly share photos on several social sites including Flickr, Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and also allow user to specify a location with those photos. So this is your Instagram. And YouTube is a video sharing website where user can watch, like, share and comment on videos, and also upload their own videos. The user can upload the video with a relevant title so that become easy to search it, so that it is become easy to search it. And so many disadvantages of social networking also there. Your cyberbullying is very popular in these days. Cyberbullying is growing problem of nowadays. It is an act of intentionally threatening, humiliating, or embarrassing someone over the internet. When you are embarrass any person on the internet, when you humiliate any person, threatening any person on the internet, their term is your cyberbullying. Many people create a fake identity to exploit or abuse others. Very wrong way, beta. Confidentiality and privacy are very big issue because people most personal information online. These sites can be very addictive. People use them till the night, uh, and neglecting their studies, diet, and other important work. This affect their health also. So next is your e-governance. E-government you can say here. So e-government or electronic government can be defined as use of information and communication technology by government sector to enhance the range, quality of service and information provided to the citizen in a cost effective manner. E-government provide you the transparency in their work. They provide the all the facility about your anything. If you want to know the information, then you can get from the e-commerce. E-government here. E-government is the integration of information and communication technology, ICT technology you can say, in the process of e-governance, with the aim of enhancing the government ability to address the needs of the general public. Through e-governance, the government plans to raise the coverage and quality of information and services provided to the general public by the use of ICT in an easy, economical, and effective manner. So, e-government is a very important service of your internet. And here some types of the e-governments are there. One is your government to government. You can share your information and services in within the periphery of the government. It is termed as G2G interaction. G2C means government to citizen. The interaction between the government and general public is called G2C interaction. Here an interface is set up between government and citizen with which enables citizens to get access to a wide variety of public services. Next is your G2B, government to business. In this case, e-governance help the business class to interact with the government. Business class interact with the government. And employment, government to employee. Here you can exchange your information with the government, or government can exchange information with their employees also. And so many advantages of e-governance are there. The main advantage of e-governance is that it will be able to improve the efficiency of the current paper-based system. This will be eventually result in saving time and money. And the e-governance also offer efficiency, improved services, better accessibility of public services, and more transparency and accountability. So many disadvantages of e-commerce is also e-governance is here. People who live in remote area may not be able to access it or use it. The main disadvantage concerning e-governance is lack of equality in public access to the internet. The reliability of information on the web and hidden agenda of government group that could influence and bias public opinion also. Cyber attack is also the important disadvantage of e-governance. Managing and maintenance of e-governance is very expensive task. And now the another technology here, and the name of the technology is your mobile technology. Mobile is that very famous, and everyone know about the mobile technology. For sharing your audio, video, and all these purpose, you can use the mobile here. So your first is, yes, you can learn here some tool and network that are available to us though mobile technology are described here. The first tool is short message service, SMS. With the mobile you can send any message, and you can write text message, you can write here any audio message. Service component of the most telephone, internet, and mobile device system. It used standardized communication protocol defined in 1985 as part of the global system for mobile communication. But protocol GSM, and what is the full form of GSM? Global System for Mobile Communication. For communicate with the mobile, you can use the SMS, and the protocol GMS was defined in 1985 and of standard to enable mobile device to exchange short text message. The protocol allowed user to send and receive message of up to 160 character only. 160 character message you can send with the help of mobile. Although most SMS messages are mobile to mobile, text message support for the service has extended to include other mobile technologies such as ANSI, CDM. SMS is also employed in mobile marketing, a type of direct marketing you can say here. So the first SMS message was sent in 1992. SMS was the most a widely used data application at the end of 2010, with an estimated 3.5 billion active users, or about 80% of all mobile subscribers. MMS, yes, very important feature also here. The mobile feature, multimedia message service, it was built using the same technology of SMS to allow SMS user to send multimedia content. If you want to send the multimedia content with the help of mobile, you can use the MMS here. With the help of this, you can send your picture, audio, video, phone contact, or so many different types of files you can send with the help of this MMS. The most common use involves sending photographs from camera equipped handsets. Media companies have utilized MMS on a commercial basis as method of delivering news, entertainment, and retailers have deployed it as a tool of delivering scannable coupon code, product images, video, and other information. Unlike SMS, MMS message do not have a standard limit. SMS have a standard limit, but here MMS have no standard limit, while their maximum size depend on the carrier and the devices receiving the message. So it totally depend on your mobile system. And so 300 kb is often mentioned as the largest size most carriers carries with reliably handled. So MMS 300 kb no problem is there. It can handle easily, but no limit is there. 3G mobile technology this is the another technology. So 3D journal 3G stand for third generation mobile communication, is a set of standard that came about as a result of the International Telecommunication Union initiative known as IMT 2000. So what do you mean by the IMT? What is the full form of the IMT? International Mobile Telecommunication 2000. So the third generation system are expected to deliver quality multimedia to mobile devices by way of faster and easier wireless communications as well as anytime anywhere service. So this is your very important feature. Improved data rate of 3G system over there. Predecessor 2G and 2.5G have opened and door for application like mobile, TV, video on demand, or video conferencing, telemedicine, location-based services. High data rate have also offer users to browse the user web using their cell phone and consequently give birth to the term mobile broadband. Mobile broadband. The next service is your 4G mobile technology. The latest is your 5G technology. And now the latest is your 5G technology. But here we discuss about the 4G mobile technology. 3G have may not be sufficient to meet need of further high performance application like multimedia, full motion video, wireless teleconferencing, multimedia standard for or 3G make it difficult to roam and interoperate across network. 4G is the fourth generation of broadband cellular network technology screening your and it is also succeeding cellular for technology of your 3G. A 4G system must provide capability defined by ITU and IMT advanced. It is expected to secure provide mobile service user to bandwidth higher than 100 Mbps and potential and current application include embedded mobile web access, IP telephony, a gaming service, high definition, mobile TV, video conferencing, and third television also, 3D television also. So these all are about the chapter number 2, and chapter number 2 is your internet services. So here chapter number 2 is completed. So beta everyone learn your chapter number 2 and make the complete notes of chapter number 2, and in next video we meet with the